coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 20. 48 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he? Touchdown! That's caught. Gabriel Davis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Matt Amendola now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Cowboys 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On play action, Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes
and he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. That's quickly out wide to Davis.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Allen off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he bowls over him.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott now. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Prescott off play action. Flushed out right.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing, Prescott. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Touchdown, Cowboys! Rondale Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Allen to throw once more. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here into the hands of Moore.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season, 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is,
touchdown! Blake Jarwin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
McCann's got it teed up. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On play action, Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
McCann for the point after.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Go, get out there, get out there. Kill.
Prescott from the gun. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he's brought down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Prescott yet again, eluding the pressure, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. It's caught at the 1, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
McCann's got it teed up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
second down and 7. On play action, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Prescott on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Open man right side. It's Lamb. Touchdown Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, Swift.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
To throw, Prescott.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.